What's up, YouTube? It's been a while with more in-depth videos here, but I want to just update you on my latest little initiative. So I've had these mag lights for a long time. This one is an LED. This one is not an LED, but I have an LED order on the way. You just pop in the LED bulb there. eBay, I think it's like maybe 12 bucks. So this is about a 12-inch mag light. This is a 14-inch mag light. Now this takes 4 D cells and this takes 3. Now if I were to get D cells for this, I mean, granted they last you like 15 years without dying, because I never used it because they're kind of impractical now. I mean, you get a flashlight maybe this size or thinner that runs off of AA's. So the reason why I like the mag light, I want to let you know I did look at some bat lights, bat shaped lights from Walmart, etc. And they have, this is one solid component, whereas those ones have like, the batteries are up here, the bulbs down here, this is all hollow. And these are for the other ones, these other bat lights. So there's a wire running through, and you can tell they put pieces together. This, in contrast, is one solid piece. Okay, one solid piece. So basically, I'm saying this is more sturdy. So, but if you buy 4 D cell batteries, you're probably going to spend like, I don't know, 30 bucks, and then it weighs a lot. Probably weighs more than that is impractical. I mean, if you can have this, I mean, this is empty right now. I mean, this, in terms of wielding the light in the night. By the way, that's just a spring inside there that goes to the top that's bouncing. It's much more practical. This, the 12-inch one, is also practical because this can be held inside the waistband. I would say appendix position at an angle into the crease of the leg. Okay, that's how typically, if you were to carry a baton, the recommended way to carry it. So if this can only be light and not expensive, this one takes 3 D cells, by the way, 4 and 3 total 7. I have 4 right there, but I have another 4 on order as well. But if you can carry this and make it light, I mean, think about how practical it would be to light up the night. I mean, you guys have seen me, I've been practicing a lot of Filipino martial arts, okay, so I think I've got some good skill. But let's face it, nobody's going to walk around with rattan sticks, right? And unless you're a state where you live, it's okay to walk around with concealed expandable batons. It's not really, I mean, it's a great martial art, but practically speaking, unless you happen to keep like 18-inch screwdrivers in your trunk like I do, and you happen to be attacked at that moment and your trunk's open, hey, you can whip out those babies and probably fix the problem. Attacked by a problem, a mechanical problem, you can fix it. Likewise here, I mean, the chances of me like walking around with this is probably a lot higher. I mean, this one could be carried concealed because it's a flashlight and it's not really an issue. Like, for example, the other day I went to I don't want to say, well, I guess it was like a concert, but I went to a public concert hall type of thing. There wasn't a concert going on there. There was some large event, corporate sponsored type of event, corporate premises, and somebody else had rented it out. But needless to say, it was dark in there, and they had search, before you walked in, because there was lots of people going there. They had the scanners, that you walk in, the electronic searchers, and then they had guards there scanning you down. So you have to put your key, just like an airport. So I mean, could I have got in with this? Probably, because I mean, it's dark in there. I mean, I probably could have had my keys, put this and my keys in there. And they, oh, what are you carrying this for? I'm like, hey, it's dark in there. I tripped. I got to see, whatever reason. You can probably get in with it. But if you couldn't, you know, whatever. But chances are you can go into places where, you know, what they're called, you know, places that you can't carry any type of a weapon, that you want to be concerned. You know, you don't want to be carrying anything that's by design to be a weapon. This is not a purpose-built weapon. So in order to make this practical, is my whole point, we had to lighten it up. I had to lighten it up, and I had to use, you know, practical batteries that, you know, that are rechargeable. You know, and I want to spend a fortune. I already had these here. I think today these are like, I don't know, these are 30, 40, 50 bucks maybe. The larger you go up, I'd have to check, but I'm going to start looking into carry holsters for these, or things that you can just pop in, like, you know, run it into the store or something at night, or you know, especially when the winter comes, it'll be a lot darker sooner. So having something that's in your car and having a way to just pop it in your, well, like this one I would carry concealed, I guess, if I had to go into some place of questionable integrity. So how did I solve that problem? Well, these are plastic inserts. Okay, I got these at eBay as well. I got 4 of them. Now check it out. This converts. This is your AAA Rayovac rechargeable. Okay, I got a bunch of these. I ordered a couple more because I'm dishing these out. I'm putting in like remote controls for the TV. Mouse. You know, I have wireless mouse, wireless mice, and very pragmatic, very cheap to get, and it's rechargeable. You pop this baby in here, and voila, you have a D size. So I got these for 12 bucks. Okay, I got the batteries, the 4 batteries, I think for 10 or 11 bucks. So you're gonna make a one-time investment of about 20 bucks if you already have a Maglite. If you already have a Maglite and you have LED, you're golden. If you don't, then you might have to spend another 10 bucks maybe for a LED. So now you take the LED, you take that, and this is probably a quarter of the weight of the battery. So we've knocked off 75% of the weight. It's not much heavier than this by itself. Because this together here, these 4 well, there'd only be 3, I'd say. This probably weighs, I don't know, 5 ounces. I don't have a scale, but based on my knowledge of carrying knives, this would be like, you know, a heavier knife. 5 ounces plus that, as opposed to, you know, 75% more. 5 ounces, maybe 15 ounces. So anyway, my math might be off, but just wanted to update you on lighting the way. Ciao.